Hello, this is Chris Bertelson with a quick clip from Nevada Learning Series. Here we're going to talk about conversations in Outlook 2013. Here I have a long email. Do you have these in your inbox? It goes on and on and on and on. It's part of a threaded conversation. And they estimate that 50 to 60% of our inboxes are cluttered with these email threads like that, bits and pieces of these long conversations. Well, one thing that makes it a little easier to navigate these threads is if you move over here to the right, you can get some buttons that will jump you down to the first message in this thread, the next message in this thread, the previous one, or you could jump to the last. So that helps a little bit in navigating back and forth through these. But what I'd like to do is really be able to look at a conversation and figure out the chronological order and what I have done to reply to that. To do that, we're going to change to a view called Conversation View. If I check this box right here and apply it to this folder, now it has sorted things in my inbox, grouped by conversation or subject line, and then within each subject line, it's grouped chronologically by date. So if I come down here to this tips and tricks in San Diego, you'll notice that I have a list of 4 main threads of that conversation. If I click over here on the left and hit that little triangle, I can expand this out even further. And here you can see chronologically my first reply, the come back to that, the reply to that. And you'll notice that this includes things in my sent items folder as well. Even though I'm looking at this from my inbox, it will display those from my sent items. So in a single glance, I can see all the things that are going on in that thread. If I select this email right here and choose to reply, it will tell me up at the top that I'm not responding to the latest message in that conversation, and I can click there to open that up. So I like that. It keeps me on task and it makes sure I reply to the latest message. Now the trouble is I am no longer on this team, but I still keep getting their darn emails and they keep coming in and coming in. So my favorite new button now is up here in the ribbon. It's called Ignore Conversation. And if I click on this, the selected conversation and all future messages in that thread will be moved to the deleted items folder. Hallelujah. That will clear up about 1/3 to 1/4 of the items in my inbox right there. Now some threads I can't get rid of quite so easily. Here we have a Windows 7 class that I did, and Grace and I went back and forth 22 times on this thread right here. And sometimes you have a little free time in your life and you decide you're going to clean up your inbox and you go through and you delete all the extras in this list, and 20 minutes later it's shorter, but you're afraid that maybe you deleted one too many things and you've lost some information. Well, the button for you is up here. It's called Clean Up Conversation. And no, it doesn't remove the swear words. It gets rid of all the redundancies in that thread. So I click on that, choose to clean it up, and we go from 22 items to just 2 in that thread, and nothing has been lost in the process. This is a real game changer for me when it comes to managing conversations in Outlook. If you want to change the settings for this conversation management, you can go into File, come down to Options, and then choose Mail over here on the left. And if you scroll down about 1/3 of the way, you can see here we have Conversation Cleanup. You can choose where items go when they're deleted. You could move them to another folder, and you can choose what things get cleaned up. And you've got a lot of nice options there and granularity on how you can set up this feature. It's one of the ways that I am now able to stay on top of conversations in Outlook 2013. This has been a quick clip from Nevada Learning Series, helping you get the most from your Microsoft software.